Hello, beautiful people. It's Cinderoma. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're back again with another video or another article that we're going to read from TMZ. This is about Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. It reads Blake Lively to Justin Baldoni, Mr. I support victims is trying to silence one. The law won't let him. Yeah, we see that Blake, we see, and that sounds like manipulation is giving manipulation with Pro Max. But yeah, we're gonna read this together and all of your thoughts and your contribution at the end of the video. Let's dive right in. Okay, so this is from TMZ and it reads Blake Lively to Justin Baldoni. Mr. I support victims is trying to silence one. The law won't let him. Blake. You try. You try. This manipulation he wear cap and he wear agbada. Anyways, Bryan Freedman tells TMZ this convoluted statement makes it absolutely abundantly clear that Miss Lively and her team are rattled and once again resorting to making inflammatory remarks to steer focus away from the actual facts. Clearly, they want to divert the public's attention from the receipts, the actual documents, video footage, and additional evidence showing that make it irrefutable that there was no sexual harassment. It is also surprising that Miss Lively and her team are suddenly speaking so passionately about the hard won rights of the survivor community, considering she sidestepped this topic for the entirety of the film campaign, focusing instead on hair care and alcohol products, which at that time caused the organic backlash that she received. She does not need discovery to find out who smeared her. Just a mirror will do. Bryan Friedman is the man. And that is what all of us have been saying. For Blake to go and buy the biggest mirror the world can ever produce. And she should look at that person that she sees in front of the mirror. Anyways, Blake Lively is outraged by Justin Baldoni's latest declaration in their bombastic PR war, claiming that her former co-star thinks sexual harassment victims should not be protected under the law. That was not what he said, or that was not what was said. But the sounding is giving manipulation pro max. Yes, the deal late Thursday. It ends with us director clap back at Blake's attempt to get his lawsuit against her thrown out, opposing her motion on the grounds she allegedly orchestrated, participated in, and directed a smear campaign designed to ruin the reputation and careers of his production company. His attorney also invoked Justin Baldoni's first rights to drag her into court for making false accusations about him. Okay, there's a video here. We're gonna play that later. Now, Blake's legal team, attorneys Mike Gottlieb and Ezra Hudson, tells TMZ that's right. Justin Baldoni, the man who has built his brand on supposedly speaking up for victims, believe that the First Amendment rights of sexual harassment, First Amendment rights of victims of sexual assault and harassment to speak out should give way to the rights of perpetrators to sue their victims into oblivion. Is that not sounding like manipulation? Because you are using his word against him. He did not say law is not applicable to them. Eh? But we know what you people are doing. You can see it from afar. Except you need us to wear binoculars. But we can see it. It's giving manipulation. Manipulation. They are Justin and Justin and his lawyer Bryan Freedman are so hell bent on destroying Blake. They're trying to shed a law meant to protect victims and send a chilling effect to others who from speaking out. Friedman, of course, sees it exactly the opposite way, telling TMZ, Miss Lively and a circle of Hollywood elites cannot prevent my clients from exercising their constitutional rights to petition the court to clear their names from her false and harmful claims. Bottom line, neither side is backing down, and both believe they are not only defending themselves but the Constitution itself. And that is all, or that is what Justin Baldoni wants. He has to clear his name. So, yeah, there's a video here. We're going to play that or listen to what TMZ have got to say. Okay? So,
Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively,
Can we say good night and good luck to this story?
we can't, because remember they do have a trial date set for next March or next February.
We gotta wait an entire year?
If it ends up going that far. But there were new filings in this case, and basically this was Justin's response to Blake's motion to dismiss. Remember, she and Ryan Reynolds have both filed motions to be dismissed from Justin's lawsuit, and Justin is, as you would expect, opposing it on the grounds that it is his First Amendment right to drag her into court and defend himself. He said, his attorney Bryan Freedman told us, Miss Lively and her circle of Hollywood elites cannot prevent my clients from exercising their constitutional right to petition the court to clear their names from her false and harmful claims. So you have him invoking the Constitution, saying that this is his First Amendment right to do this, and therefore you cannot throw this case out. Well, I think Blake Lively's attorneys were licking their chops when they saw Bryan Freedman reference the Constitution. They said, that's right, Justin Baldoni believes that the First Amendment rights of victims of sexual assault and harassment to speak out should give way to the rights of perpetrators to sue their victims, quote, into oblivion.
Okay.
Which was something that that had been said by Justin's producing partner. Yeah.
It's remarkable. There's a lot of ink spilled in these court documents between the lawyers, but really it's just a vessel for the two lawyers to get out and spar in public in this way. And one touting the First Amendment, the other saying, how dare you silence victims? I'm a victim, raised a sexual harassment claim, and you're trying to silence me. How ironic. It's really just a war of words. The lawsuit is such a sideshow at this point. It's just an opportunity for Bryan Freedman to tell his side again.
Can either one of them really work effectively while this is all going on? Because if they were to have a project, I mean, would they be able to promote it? Would they be able to talk? I mean, I don't know.
What's interesting is that Blake is working, and it has been the sequel to Simple Favor. And she has, promoting it has been a challenge. Obviously, she doesn't want to get a bunch of questions about this.
Right.
So you're right, it does make it difficult to promote something else. Justin is not working and says that he's essentially been pushed out of Hollywood because, remember, he got dropped by his agency,
right?
Which was the same agency as Ryan Reynolds. So he feels like this is the campaign to shut him down, which is why he is pushing nonstop to get this thing into court.
And he might have a little bit more success in coming back because he has his own production company, because he's his own director, because he's written a lot of stuff himself. He may have some power in creating stuff for himself that other actors.
But then he's got to get people to work
finance
with
it,
him,
right?
And to finance,
and bring on the team.
but yeah, what is even most interesting is the fact that you see that they are trying to, because they were the ones that first filed, right? Now, Justin Baldoni defending himself is retaliation. And the fact that Blake, in her mind, believes so badly that she is a victim here, just because she does not believe that people don't like her. Like, how is it possible? It's not possible for people not to like her. She's BL, right? She's married to Deadpool. How can people not like her? Like, it's not possible. How can she do something and fail at it? Or how can the public respond a certain way that she did not plan to or she did not expect? Is not possible.
Hi, my name is Esther, and I'm calling from Chicago. The harder Blake Lively tries to revive her career, the worse it backfires on her. She needs to stop playing a victim. She's not a victim. You can't just clear your name after trying to destroy an innocent man. We all want justice for Justin Baldoni. And we want the director's cut. We want to see his cut from the movie. And in my opinion, Amber Heard could come back to the States because she beat her out of this.
So were you a Justin Baldoni fan before this?
No, I didn't even. I never even read the book until like later when I saw the movie and this all came out. And then I researched. It was all on TikTok, and I couldn't believe it. Like he's such a good man. You could tell, and the way the way she treat not only her but her husband Ryan, that was ridiculous. And he's innocent, and I think both of their careers are over, and they're just trying to.
Well, I think that is definitely hyperbole to say that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' careers are over. Far from that, but you're right. It does seem that on TikTok, Justin Baldoni's winning. The problem is TikTok is not a court of law.
Yeah, but she brings up Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, and so much of that played out on TikTok too, which drove a lot of the interest in the whole thing.
Indeed.
And you know what is quite interesting is the fact that these couples just like because they are big names and whatever, they think that this is potentially not gonna affect them or affect their career. It's gonna, and we have to be honest because now it's two people and not just two of them. So many people are also gonna be involved in this, but they did not expect Justin Baldoni to say anything because he has been um bottling or taking this, accepting it. So they did not, because if he hadn't spoken up, we wouldn't have known he was locked up in the basement or he was sent down to the basement of his own movie career or movie premiere rather, or that he was uninvited from his movie premiere, or the text message of her inviting him to a trailer while she was pumping or breastfeeding. We wouldn't have known. We wouldn't have also known about Khaleesi, the text message exchange, or we wouldn't have known that her husband berated Justin Baldoni for allegedly for fat shaming his wife. We wouldn't have known. But again, they want to say that, oh, if he agrees or if he says he is fighting to help women, or if he's saying he is a woman supporter and whatnot, then he also should support her, and he shouldn't clear his name, because if a woman comes to tell or says or accuses a man of something, then as a man that you are, you're supposed to accept it, because that is a woman. A woman is always supposed to be the one to cry out, and a man shouldn't defend himself. Because if a man does, then you're not a man. You're not sticking up for women. Because men are supposed to what, stick up for women. And yeah, people are supposed to believe all women and not believe the truth or believe facts. That is what they want to make us believe. We see you, the tactics, and it's not working. It's not going to work. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below regarding this. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.